Hello there everybody, a very warm welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures here on YouTube. I know it's been a while and welcome to this virtual online video, the farewell to the 14 service from Stafford to Hanley, which is operated by D&G Bus. And D&G will no longer be doing the service from Stafford to Hanley, meaning you'll only have First Potteries going from Stafford to Hanley on their 101 service. And anyway, here is the D&G website on my computer from the 4th of April. The service is 14 and also the 14W will be replaced within the Stoke-on-Trent area by the new services 24 and 24A, and there will be new links provided to Biddulph, Blurton, Newstead and Longton, and additional journeys have been added at the busy times. And within the Staffordshire boundary there will be a new service 100 introduced and will be operating between Hanley, Stoke Railway Station, Trentham Gardens, Barlaston and Stone. And on the Stafford end there will be the reintroduction to the 432 and will operate between Stafford, Woodseaves and Eccleshall, and the service will be operated by the latest operator to the Staffordshire area, which has returned after a long time, Chase Rider, which has taken over the original the operations that was done on behalf of Arriva Cannock. So anyway, we're just leaving Stafford now en route to Hanley. And as you probably know, the 14 uses Optare Versas on that service. As you know, I did the 14 back in 2019. Now, the reason why I'm unable to do the video in the flesh, that's because of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. But however, the coronavirus pandemic is coming to a complete end almost, because the roadmap is in place. So we shall soon be getting out of this mess anytime soon. So don't worry, guys. We will get on top of this pandemic, and we'll look forward to going back and doing the stuff we love doing again. And for us bus spotters, we like doing our buses and doing vlogs. We'll look forward to doing all that all over again, because I know we all had to protect ourselves and our families during the difficult times. And also, hopefully, when this comes to a complete end, hopefully to come up and doing the 48 service, the West Brom to Northfield, as a good request. So I hope that I can do the 48 and also include the return of the 202 at the Bromsgrove up to Halesowen service via my favourite road, which I'm not going to say, as you probably all know, Egg Hill Lane. So that will be coming back on very soon. So we're just leaving. So we're now going through the busy country, through the bustling countryside, and it's a shame that there'll be no more Hanley services going up and down this lovely countryside, going past all these factory unit sites, all kinds of stuff. I know it's going to be a big miss, and like for us bus spotters, we love fun, and that's what the fun's all about: getting out, having fun, and travelling the bus routes that we love doing. But don't worry, guys, we are coming to the roadmap to freedom. So roadmap to freedom is on the way, and let's hope that this is going to be a reversible, so we can get back out and do all the things we love doing again. Because we want it. We don't want another reversible. We want this to be irreversible, so we can get out of this pandemic, get out of this mess. But like we say, we're going to look forward to getting back out again. And I like to thank most people who've been like following from following all the guidelines that's been put in place, and also saying that, and also knowing that public transport is not only for essential travel anymore, and everything's all seemed to have gone well so far. We're looking forward to getting back out again. Of course, I'm looking forward to getting back out, and my first flesh video is going to resume lightly after the lovely Easter holiday, so I'll be taking a much needed break, but I'll be looking forward to getting back on the buses again and going back to the days where everything was truly a good, fantastic time. But at present, let's continue all our things that we need to do. So just now going through wood sieves right now. So this is all changed now. Heading up to Hanley in the Potteries boundary. As you know, I've been to the Potteries area back in 2019. If you know me and Lewis as well. Me and Lewis went up to Potteries, but we didn't do a vlog. But hopefully, if everything goes well according to plan, and with all the restrictions that we've got in place, and if everything gets back to normality that we knew way before we got into this mess, we shall soon be making a good longer trip up into the Potteries, and also doing Midland Classic in Stoke as well. Burton I meant. So looking forward to doing more of that. Everyday things that we love doing. But like we say, let's get the roadmap to freedom and get back out there again. And let's all have some fun. So anyway, here we are in Eccleshall. So then we're just now leaving Eccleshall en route to Hanley. Now, as you probably know, the 14 does a bit of a detour compared to First on their 101 service. As you know, I love First on the 101 because they use Scania Omni-Cities. But I do like the Versas that D&G have. Of course, this was actually my first ever D&G service. I'm hoping to do more D&G services after all this mess comes to an end. I'm very looking forward to doing D&G in Cannock on their Chase Rider as well, because Chase Rider is going to be a new credit as well. Gonna look forward to be doing Chase Rider on the on all their services that used to be operated on behalf of Arriva Cannock. Now then, we're just heading in the direction. So this is we're just doing a bit of a tour. Anyway, just bear with me. Now that since this route is going to be axed, most likely I'm going to just show you the quick circle, which I just forgotten. Like I say, this doesn't happen when you're on an actual bus video, but apparently while the coronavirus situation's going on, but however it is starting to improve. Like everyone says, things are starting improving. They're improving every day as we go past. And like, the buses are no longer just for essential travel anymore, but like we say, we can still say that they are for essential, because like if you want to go to a supermarket, etc. But I'm looking forward to doing a few more D&G routes, even to include the 841 up to Utoxeter. Like, I'm going to do a Utoxeter service as well. And even the X41, which is the Alton Towers service. So I will be doing a virtual one, but that starts up on the 12th of April, which is, and of course we've actually moved into April today, because this is actually April Fool's Day, as you know, first day of April. So I hope you're all keeping safe and well as well. Just to say, just to hope you're all happy and well. Just keep smiling as well. Like we say, we are getting out of this mess. We're not going to like go against having a third wave, but like we say, we're doing everything as we can. Don't worry. So anyway, we just done the loop over Yarnfield. So as you know, we're in the Yarnfield area now. We're heading in a direction up to Stoke-on-Trent, Hanley. So we're going up towards Hanley in Stoke. Now, it is easy that you might consider going via the motorway in a car. So anyway, here's the pylons here, the power lines. Now, this actually does remind me a bit of the 296 route, the Starport to Stourport, Bewdley to Worcester service. If you know, it's a bit like the 296, the Bewdley to Worcester. Operated by Astons. It used to be operated by Conistons. If you remembered Coniston coaches in Stourport, and also Diamond Bus used to do service. So we're now in the small hamlet of Swinnerton. Swinnerton, nice small town. So anyway, as you know, we've got more small hamlets, I meant. A bit like Wolverley as well. So we're now back on the main A road now. Now, as you know, it is a little bit similar with the 35B. Well, the original 35B, because that's now the 36 operated by Select. Not only this route is changing, there will be a few other changes coming. Not like the 75 is going to become the 875. So we're now rejoining up with the power pylons again. And as you can tell, there's actually a pylon right there that looks like it's got a cat's head on it. Yeah, as you know, this does look just similar to the 296 route, the one to Worcester from Bewdley, and also the 294 as well from Kidderminster. Because like the 296, anyway, we're now at the bottom. So now this bit here looks like the Rednall Island almost. Rednall, which is on the 202 route, the Bromsgrove towards Halesowen. So anyway, now heading, so we're now in Mayford now. Mayford, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do, so first we're going to do the loop and then come back. So, as you know, we're doing the loop now. So we're now going to go round on the loop. As you know, As you know, I quite like D&G buses, one of the best bus companies out there. And they operate, yeah, it's the same with Diamond buses, because as you know, I like Diamond and all kinds of other bus companies that are out there. There are loads of good bus companies out there. And so anyway, we are now in the town of Stone. Now, as you probably know, I come through here often when the pandemic isn't going on trips to Alton Towers. As well, as you know, I love a bit of Alton Towers in as well, because I'm a big fan of the Alton Towers theme park, and I'm also going to include, and that is where I'm going to include the 841 service. As well, up to you, Toxita. And also the X41 as well, I'm going to include. But however, the X41 will have to be done digitally. That depends. Well, it more than likely, realistically, as you know, I'm being very realistic with how things are going to plan at present. So we're now going through Mayford now, down the Mayford Road, and we shall soon be heading into, well, we're nearly in Hanley. And anyway, there's a what, three-armed pylon, if you didn't realise, like, so there's a three-armed pylon right on this low road, on this line here. But it's actually not connected to the other three-armed pylons here. So there's actually two of them, but not linked onto other pylons. But we shall soon be arriving. Well, there's no other three-armed pylons there. Anyway, back to the route, and why am I? As you know, I have the obsession with pylons as well. Big fan of pylons. As you know, you'll see a lot of them three-armed pylons out on the you'll see them out on all the outer routes, especially the ones coming out of Kiddie with the likes of the 294 to Worcester and the 296 as well. Even out on the 303 heading to Worcester. I suppose a quarter of all the Worcester routes are served with those specific pylons. And also you'll see them on the 891 towards Telford on the from Wolverhampton. You'll also see them out on the I think you used to see them on the 436. Yeah, you did, on towards Shrewsbury, and also on the well, you see them on the 202 towards Halezone from Bromsgrove. You'll also find them on the 145 over Longbridge. Even the 519 towards Solihull. Even on the 150s over Withell. And even you used to see them on the 146 as well, which has recently been withdrawn. It's been withdrawn ever since the pandemic, and it's highly unlikely that that service will ever come back into use again. Because I used to love the 146 when it had pulsars on. As you know, I'm a big fan of pulsars, which are the same make with street lights, except with the street lights. And I also like the Mercedes-Benz Citaros as well. But however, you won't find any Citaros up in Staffordshire. You'll only find them in Worcestershire and in... Well, you'll find them in Staffordshire, but they're on the other side over in Tamworth. So anyway, now that we're approaching Stoke-on-Trent, and I will consider also including the Market Drayton corridor, which is the 164, and then go into the 64 into Shrewsbury as well. Because as you know, I love a bit of Shrewsbury as well. And Shrewsbury, that's all used, that town's all used by Optares with Solos, SRs and Versas. And but however, you have the one-off occasion with Minsterley, because they use all sorts like Metro Cities and Scanias. Well, Scania Solar. I'm not sure if they have the Solar anymore. They have Pulsars. And they even have Enviro 200s as well. And also you've got Talent Valley coaches as well. You even have... And then, of course, you've got Arriva at Telford with their ADL Enviro. Sometimes the send Pulsars down that corridor along with the... sometimes they send Pulsars and a street light and even Optare Solo as well, because Telford's got Solos now since they bought the 113s and the 114s back. So we're now approaching the town of Stoke. So as you know, Stoke-on-Trent is one popular town that you can never forget. You've got good connections here. You've got connections to you'll have good connections here to the likes of Longton, Biddulph, Uttoxeter, Market Drayton and Shrewsbury. And also you've got Scraggs as well, which is one of the best independents that we constantly giggled at when we were on a trip here back in 2000, in 2019. So we're just approaching Hanley town centre. And so just now approaching Hanley town centre. Of course, you got Enviro 200 MMCs here as well. So we're just going onto the railway station at Stoke-on-Trent. Now, of course, you've got railway connections here as well to London and Manchester. Also, you have the Staffordshire University. So we shall soon be arriving at Hanley bus interchange. As you know, Hanley bus interchange is one of the poshest bus stations that I've been to in my life. It's one of my best bus stations that I can expand on. Anyway, we're just arriving at and of course you got Enviro 300s as well. Anyway, we're just now... So here we are at the Hanley bus station. So this is Hanley bus station.